Innovative
solutions. Can you imagine how much genius and focus it took to turn a music player into a handheld computer phone GPS remote control for everything in life in just 5 years? Seriously.
Innovative
Solutions.
The more you know, the less you fear.
Revolutionize business models and make old ones obsolete or not. One thing is for certain, today we compete on service, price or innovation, and the expectations and metrics around each are tighter than ever.
What's working, what's not, who's competent, who's not.
And that's all about how do you deal with failure.
Opened more stuff. That's what economists call growth.
Innovative
Solutions.
Prepared and presented by Francisco Porras Jr. Weekdays here on the Nation Station.
Innovative
Solutions.
The microbial approach in desalination takes advantage of the fact that contaminants found in wastewater contain energy-rich hydrocarbons, same compounds that make up oil and natural gas. This year's National Research Awards, research done by those who come up with the idea across the number of fields, healthcare, transportation, energy, environment, computing, and many others, benefits the lives of everybody. We're given recognition under the patronage of His Highness Saeed Tayazin bin Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed, Minister of Culture, Sports, and Youth. Today on Innovative Solutions, it's an honor to have with us one of the winners of this year's event, the winner for Environmental and Biological Resources field from SQU, International Maritime College, Oman, Dr. Theraya Jafary. Doc, welcome to the program.
Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for having me and inviting me today. First of all, on behalf of my team, I would like to extend my appreciation and gratitude to the Ministry of Higher Education, Research and Innovation for organizing this event, and to the review committee for selecting our work.
Okay. First of all, congratulations to you, and tell us about yourself first.
I am Theraya. I was working as a postdoc fellow at Sultan Qaboos University. Currently, I am an assistant professor at International Maritime College, Oman.
Microbial desalination. Explain to us, what is this?
Water, wastewater, energy, and environment.
All right.
I believe the importance of these terms is clear to all of us since we are dealing with them on a daily basis. There is increasing consumption rate in water and also in energy. Moreover, there is an increasing generation rate in wastewater. And in the highest level, they all affect our environment. Conventional desalination cell is quite clear to all of us how they are used in the world.
Yes.
I think we all know about the scarcity of the water.
Yeah.
And based on the United Nations water reports, half population of the world will be living in high stress areas by 2030, which is quite close to us.
Yeah.
And they alerted the global level about this matter. We can say desalination is the main process which is normally used to produce water in areas where only seawater is the source of water, like Sultanate of Oman. Conventional type of desalination system that some of us have idea about them are normally cost and energy intensive and impose negative impact on the environment because they are using high amount of energy, which is usually outsourced and supplied by fossil fuels, even produce some waste, which is in another actually negative impact.
Okay.
Therefore, the researchers' effort should be directed towards finding sustainable, green, energy-effective, environmentally friendly technology, which is why we are here.
All right.
Microbial desalination cell that you just asked me about is a green and promising technology that can be solution to this problem and to this demand. In this type of system, biocatalyst, which is derived and actually extracted from the environment, so it is totally natural, are used to generate bioelectricity from wastewater.
Okay.
So literally, we are using wastewater as our source. This biocatalyst will extract energy inside the wastewater and produce bioelectricity.
Yeah.
This bioelectricity will be used in microbial desalination cell to drive desalination. Therefore, in this type of system, we will have simultaneous desalination, wastewater treatment, and power generation from the wastewater. So We are producing energy, we are treating waste, and at the same time, we are desalinating. So it was actually the main idea about research.
Okay. Is the bioelectrochemical energy production from wastewater a reality right now?
Exactly. We are. Yes, it is in the process. Still, it's in the research phase for sure. But by the progress that the researchers are providing and producing, it is going towards the real scale for sure. Finally,
Identifying and standardizing the progress made in scaling up microbial electrolysis cells.
Yeah, we are on the way.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, sure. The focus of our research paper was to enhance the performance of a microbial desalination cell. As I just mentioned, it is in the research stage yet. So for sure, we need more studies about it to bring it to the level of implementing it in the real scale and scaling it up. So what we did, we tried to enhance the performance of this system in terms of power recovery and desalination rate, which were two of the challenges that were supposed to be addressed.
Okay.
So we started actually in this direction. We could, actually our research and hypothesis could be addressed and could be proved by our findings. We could publish our finding in an international peer-reviewed high-impact factor journal, Renewable and Sustainable Energy Review. If you want me to talk about the findings and objectives, I can talk about.
Why do you think is your research that significant to the merit of such a award like this?
Addressing one of the current challenge of the world, which is water scarcity, which is energy issue, which is energy is depleting from fossil fuel-based sources. So we have to generate, or we have to find alternative sources of energy.
Okay.
Wastewater is still a source, so we don't need to just focus on treating the wastewater. We are thinking about recovering the value product inside the wastewater. So the project that we have was in a multidisciplinary subject. So it was addressing different sectors. It was addressing water sector, energy sector, wastewater sector. So I believe this multidisciplinary subject of our research and the innovative component of it maybe captured the attention of the reviewers to select our paper.
We're going to be back for a bit and continue our discussion in just a while.
Innovative
Solutions. Can you imagine how much genius and focus it took to turn a music player into a handheld computer phone, GPS, remote control for everything in life in just 5 years? Seriously.
Innovative
Solutions.
The more you know, the less you fear.
Revolutionize business models and make old ones obsolete or not. One thing is for certain, today we compete on service, price or innovation, and the expectations and metrics around each are tighter than ever.
What's working, what's not, who's competent, who's not.
And that's all about how do you deal with failure.
Opened more stuff. That's what economists call growth.
Innovative
Solutions.
Prepared and presented by Francisco Porras Jr. Weekdays here on the Nation Station.
Innovative
Solutions.
Welcome back to Innovative Solutions. So is this applicable already for the desalination process here in the country?
Still, we are trying to improve the efficiency of the system. We cannot say it is. It can be used as a standalone system at the moment, because we actually have quite deep study in this system for I can say 2 years for the past 2 years. And we have so many several hypotheses, and we work on them.
Okay.
And we start to fabricate our reactor inside our own workshop. So it was one of the main reasons that we could improve the performance of the system.
Okay.
At the moment, I cannot say it can be scaled up, but it can be. There is a chance that the system can be integrated with RO system to decrease pretreatment cost and energy consumption cost of the RO.
Okay. So you're working on it right now. So where are you now at this stage?
What we could achieve was one of the highest efficiency that up to now is achieved. So the efficiency that reached was quite promising and significant. However, we are trying to improve the performance of the system and application of the system.
Okay.
For example, one of the approaches that we are seeking for is to recover value added product like ions, like acid and base from the seawater itself. So we are trying to increase the application of the system in different ways to reduce the amount of the waste that is produced and to increase the value-added product recovery from this system.
Okay. So, well, good luck to you, and I hope that this will get funded pretty soon.
Yes, actually, at the moment, this actually paper is only one of the outcome of our research. We publish more papers from this topic, and still we are working on it with different students in the master and PhD levels, and even in the bachelor level. Actually, what we are aiming to do to increase the performance in different aspects: energy aspect, wastewater treatment aspect, and desalination aspect. So we are quite interested to continue it to reach to the point that we can think about scaling it up.
So it will take maybe a couple of years or something like that, as long as the funding is there.
I hope it will be even faster.
You know, the future research directions. Do you wish to pursue? What are the plans that you have? What's next for you guys?
And I believe to have this key, it's important to be determined, passionate, and consistent about research. Definitely. Definitely, I am passionate and determined to pursue my research in this field and related fields of renewable energy. Moreover, it's not just about me. Moreover, I believe I am responsible to transfer the knowledge to my student as the greatest asset of the society, and other actually interested researchers to grow and support the research environment. MDC and microbial desalination is one of the topics I am working. I am working on other actually renewable energy fields as well. Actually, the main objective of our research, if I want to be very specific, was to enhance the performance of a microbial desalination cell in terms of desalination rate and power generation. When we started this research, through our research stages, because it didn't happen in one night. For sure, we started a long time ago, and we kept it going. Through our research stages, we focus on different factors. So our aim was to improve the efficiency of the system in overall. So we had different hypotheses. We developed different hypotheses. We start on different hypotheses. And finally, we discovered that reactor design and configuration of the reactor was the main reason that lead to internal resistance of our system. We found that the current type of design has high internal resistance. So we started to develop a new design that we were hopeful this design can have lower internal resistance. That's why we innovated this quadruple configuration of the MDC and studied it under different circuit connection. Finally, the parallel connection could give us a very high performance.
Parallel,
and so it was the main part that we could increase the performance of the system. And it is good, actually, it is worth to note that, because I know maybe some of the audience are the researchers.
Yes.
I want to just note that one of the reasons that helped us to detect the problem, to detect the research gap and solve the problem was that we designed and fabricated our reactors in our own workshop by ourselves.
Wow.
This enabled us to customize and improve the system and the reactor progressively and in line with our research and outcomes. So I believe if we want to have actually some successful results in future, we have to be able to be the owner of our work.
Yeah, for the reactor itself, right? That you're
in
doing.
Every aspect, but we started with this reactor. We continued with the electrode after some time, and even in future, maybe we go towards the part of the membrane.
So how many are you working on this project, Doc?
We were a team of 9 people, 9 researchers, composed of different professors, doctors, and master and PhD.
Microbial desalination, according to Dr. Jafary, aims to revolutionize desalination by developing a more sustainable, low-energy process of producing safe drinking water, probably in the future from seawater. Wow, this is incredible. This advanced technology will be exploited internationally to meet the growing need of water resources essential to environmental, economic, and social development. And the research will enhance power generation and desalination rate quadruple microbial desalination cell with just one desalination chamber would, be a huge step in desalination here in the country. Thank you very much, Doc, for being here. It's an honor and a privilege to have you in our program. Any message to everybody? Of course, congratulations.
Thanks so much for giving me this opportunity to discuss about our work. In the end, I would like to appreciate the contribution of all members of this research team, especially Dr. Abdullah Al-Mamoun, Ms. Halima Al-Himali, Dr. Murtaza Tabatabai, and His Excellency Prof. Mahad Babain, and other co-authors of this work. I also like to extend our appreciation to Sultan Qaboos University for financially supporting this work through His Majesty's Trust Fund. And I would like to invite your audience, if they like to read about our research paper, they can find it on the Renewable and Sustainable Energy Review website.
All the best and more success to your plans in the future.
Thanks so much. Really appreciate it.
Okay, that's one of the winners of the recently concluded National Research Award for Environmental Biological Resources from SQU International Maritime College, Dr. Jafary. I'm Frank. Thanks for listening.
Innovative
Solutions. Can you imagine how much genius and focus it took to turn a music player into a handheld computer phone, GPS remote control for everything in life in just 5 years? Seriously.
Innovative
Solutions.
The more you know, the less you fear.
Revolutionize business models and make old ones obsolete or not. One thing is for certain, today we compete on service, price or innovation, and the expectations and metrics around each are tighter than ever.
What's working, what's not, who's competent, who's not.
And that's all about how do you deal with failure.
Opened more stuff. That's what economists call growth.
Innovative
Solutions.
Prepared and presented by Francisco Porras Jr. Weekdays here on the Nation Station.
Innovative
Solutions.